all of you. I'm Dr. Bodhul and Mahendra Param, welcoming you all in my demo lecture, particularly in the subject of the biology for the 3rd standard students with special relevance of the NEET examination right from 2013 to 2007. I have selected some of the questions and I am going to give its analytical answer or detailed solution of each and every question. Particularly in today's lecture and in today's demo, I have selected 5 questions. The question number 1, or the first question, which is supposed to be associated with the reproduction in the human being. Which part of the ovary in the mammals act as an endocrine gland after the ovulation? That endocrine glands, wherever there will be a concern of the glands, particularly the endocrine gland, the glands, those glands are the ductless glands. In human female as well as in human male, we are having many ductless glands. Maybe the androgen secretion glands of the human male and females, we can call it as the kidney, as well as the ovaries, both the ovaries of the human female and the testes, those are the ductless glands. But the answer of this question is a Graafian follicle. The Graafian follicle is a process of the formation of the oocytes or the ovule formation, which is mainly occurring in the internal, in the inside of the human female's ovary, and which may be starting from a primordial ovules or the primary follicles, followed by the liberation of the ovum or the secondary oocytes. The size of the oocyte is much less than the Graafian follicle. That Graafian was the Dutch anatomist, and during the 1673 he had studied in detail process of the formation of the Graafian follicle or the secondary oocytes, how the oocytes may be detected or how it may be liberated from the Graafian follicle. This is supposed to be a Graafian follicle, and from this Graafian follicle the ovum or the oocytes may be liberated, and that liberated oocytes or the ovums will be supposed to be the human female egg, and after the interaction of the human male sperms with this egg cell of the human female, there will be a zygote, and particularly for formation of the babies or the fetus. Now the next question is arising from again we also may call it as the part of the coordination. So this is a secretion. It is also associated with the hormonal secretion. In human females, menstruation can be deferred by the administration of the dash. So student has to be select the correct option, and the students are supposed to be fill the blank space. The answer of this question, the female menstruation cycle can be deferred by, or which can be administered by the combination of the estrogen and the progesterone. The estrogens and the progesterones, those are the sex hormones which are secreted after the direction by the pituitary gland. Particularly the anterior pituitary gland is located here right in the human brain's middle part, or the midbrain is going to direct into the ovary for the secretion of the estrogen and the progesterones, and it is having different types of the applications. Particularly when talking about the estrogen, it is occurring in both male and female case. So that estrogen is going to creating certain kinds of the features, distinguished features in the human female formation of the pubic hairs, armpit hairs, and the breast development can be done by the estrogen. While talking about the another few important applications, maybe the formation of the bones and muscles and the neuron tissues can also be developed by the secretion of the estrogen. Now the next one is progesterone. Progesterones, along with the all those different features, particularly in the menstrual cycles and embryogenesis, pregnancy can also be conceived by means of the progesterones and uterine preparation. The uterus can be prepared during the sexual, what we can say, that is in consumptions of the fetus in case case of the human female. Now the next question is the human female meiosis second is not completed until dash dash. So students again have to select the correct option, that is the fertilization, because as I already told that in case of the human female there are the n number of the primordial ovules or the oocytes. That is, oocytes or the eggs are supposed to be existing, but it can have a different kind of the meiosis divisions, and it may only end after the fertilization when the human sperms may interact and that eggs can be fertilized, and after that fertilization there will be a different kind of the process we will see. Right from the first day to the 8th or the 9th day there will be a blastocyst, and in case of the blastocyst there will be unspecialized, the cells become specialized, and this is also an important phenomenon for the biotechnology and so on. Now the next question is also associated with the spermatogenesis. It is associated with the human male sperm formation. In case of the human male sperm formations, this area is supposed to be a testis, or in this testis the developed sperms may be supposed to be stored in these regions, or that most of them, the entire process can be occurred inside of these seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules will be either 30 to 80 centimeter long, but the entire seminiferous tubules measurement may be more than 3,000 feet, and those are supposed to be very tightly coiled in the human male testes in more than it is up to 250 compartments. And here we will see the secondary spermatocytes can be developed inside the central regions of the seminiferous tubules, and those developed sperms may be transported from the central regions of the seminiferous tubules and then it comes to the targeted regions, and this is supposed to be the spermatogeneums, or that is in meiotic and meiotic divisions, or the spermatid, and this is the case we can call it as a secondary spermatocytes. In the secondary spermatocytes there will be a separation of the different chromosomes. Now the last questions, which was also asked by the NEET examination in 2007 and which is not associated with either the reproduction in the male or the female, but it is associated with that is an ultrasound, or that is in radiology. How the ultrasound is very important in the radiology, particularly detect